when I tell people when they're thinking about partnerships, remember you can always hire a general manager. You can always hire someone to fill that role. If you don't have to have a partner, you can hire someone because you can fire that person. Okay, when they're not doing their job, when they're not pulling their weight, they're not doing it good, you get rid of them and you replace them with the next GM or whoever, whatever you need. That was always I try to have people go to that because I know it's all warm and fuzzy and he's got the same excitement as I do and we share the same passion and we're going to go forward, or my wife and I both love this, but like you said, she really loves it a lot more than me, but I love her and I want to support her and this will be really great. And I've been told that I'm toxic and blah, blah, blah. So I would just say, like, first of all, try to hire that quote partner. Okay. Get that person. You don't need a partner, and seldom do you ever need a partner, literally, and a lot of people get it because they're cash strapped and they need that partner to come in as kind of a support role. And they know in their mind, this is not going to be good in 2 years, in 3 years, but they are into starting this business. They want to get it done. So they're going to make that bad decision to bring a person on as a partner. And in 3 years or 5 years, you're going to be in court. You're going to be divvying up the assets just like you were married. Okay. Cause you're going to have one big split because you're just going to butt heads and you knew this was going to happen. You're really going to hate yourself. Now we jump over to the married side. Let's say in the 1.2% case that the husband and wife are equally driven in this business. I mean, I might even be overstating the percentage, okay, because that's a rarity, okay, because like I always tell people, like my wife and I were very different, because if we were identical, one of us would not be needed, right? So I don't want to be with me, right? I'm me. I'm good. Okay, I'm enough for me to handle. So same thing there. Like you said, they hate you. I'll go back to having to have a very, very detailed strategy on what this business is, what it means to us, where we're going to take it, what is our exit strategy, where are we going with this. Let's not flounder. Let's not splash around and find our path. Okay, let's know where we're going. Let's be very deliberate on it, because when you're deliberate, now you can set time frames. You understand what needs to be done, when it has to be done, and you both can work towards the common goal. But if you don't have that in place, it's going to be ugly, because it is going to be 24/7. You can play, lover after 5, okay, but you know what's going to be on your mind, okay, and it's not wine and a fine meal. All right, that's just not what it's going to be. So, I would just say it needs to be incredibly detailed when there's a marriage involved. Just like any kind of family, any kind of spousal thing, it needs to be very, very deliberate, and that time needs to be taken, discussed, agreed, because then you're going to find out how different you really are. Because all of a sudden you have two very different goals.